What is up, everybody? WTF here today. So I want to talk about a post I found extremely interesting on Reddit. So apparently, a person bought a sealed copy of Sackboy from Target. Sackboy is the game that came out around the same time the PS5 released. So it's like the Little Big Planet sequel. It's like the actual like platforming game, kind of similar to like the Mario games or like the Rayman Legend games. But yeah, so apparently he bought that game from Target. And this is the video of what he found inside. He got like a weird. I'm gonna show you the video. You gonna talk about it. This is like Fall Guys. This is like a commercial or infomercial. And this is the disc that's inside of his PS5 right now. What you saw on the TV. And when he ejects the disc, he gets some weird Japanese bootleg disc or something like that. It looks very weird. And you can even see the Target bag. Let me see, go back. You can see like the Target bag on the floor. Where is that? Yeah, you can see the Target bag on the floor right there. So yeah, that's just very weird. I never had that happen to me, but it's like a small possibility that this could happen. If you buy a brand new video game, I guess a factory worker maybe this factory worker like switched it out. This is definitely some weird stuff right here, but yeah, there's a small chance of that happening. So the replies were that so the first reply that I saw right here was that he got a refund for it. So this is update to it. It says quite anticlimactic. Showed up at customer service. Lady didn't even question it. She immediately placed it as a return through a new gift card. Got a new copy, and all is well. So okay, so you got an instant refund. So that's good news because it's kind of like, how would you make somebody believe that you got the wrong disc in a video game? That'd be such a hard thing to prove because I remember one time I went to I bought a camera from Walmart, and when I got home, there was no camera inside the thing. The camera was apparently somebody took the camera out the camera box that I bought, and I was like, how can I if I go back to Walmart, would they even believe me? So you got that anxiety as well. Would they even believe me? If I told them I got a camera, I bought a camera from them earlier, then the camera just didn't. There was no camera inside the box, so it was kind of like that's kind of hard to convince somebody of that. I thought I was gonna be screwed. It was like me going to Walmart trying to convince them that I bought a camera and the camera was inside the box. I didn't know how that was gonna work out, but yeah, random stuff like that does happen. Where it's like not the customer isn't always trying to scam the company, but it's like random stuff like that does happen because that happened to me before. So yeah, just a random event that he bought a video game. Like a random like bootleg disc was inside the game case. That has never happened to me before, but something similar like that has happened to me. So let's read some of these other responses. So I'm guessing you were not the first one who bought the wrong disc. I can imagine two scenarios. Seemed like some bored employee at the factory intentionally put the wrong disc as a joke, or someone bought the game, replaced the disc, shrink wrapped it, and returned it to the store. Yeah, some definitely interesting theories right there, because it's kind of like, how does that even happen? How does that even happen? You get the wrong disc up in there. And it's not even like a video game that does. It's something completely random. So yeah, I don't know how that happens. I never thought it would be that easy. Congrats and have fun playing now. Target isn't strict. It returns all. I return a few things that are completely covered in a box and don't even check if it's in there. They just chuck it in a cart and give me my money back without asking questions. If you hate other stores' return policies, especially with video games, I recommend going to Target. Mm. It's absolutely crazy how often this is just the case with literally anything you buy. Doesn't matter if it was something that was meticulously packaged and you open and return it in a bag with the packaging separate. I cannot tell you how many times I cannot tell you how many times my grandma has wanted to return something, and I looked at her and said they are going to take that back, and she comes home with monkey like they took it with money. You say okay? Well, I don't know if he's trying to say right there, but so I'm glad it was just easy for you. Okay, I work at Target. I knew this would happen. Glad you got an actual copy now. Okay. Typically, you can return a game no problem for the exact same game, but it could be because of the holidays and COVID. They might have changed that to gift card. That's this way the customer service line keeps moving, and they don't have to call someone on the walkie-talkie to bring up a game, which might be the wrong one because we could barely understand people on the walkie-talkies without masks. I can only think of how hard it is with them. Worked at Target Electronics for 3 years. Okay. Target has a no ads policy, at least here in Australia, so as long as you have a receipt, they exchange and refund the item without batting an eye. Yeah, because that'd be a definitely hard thing to explain. Because if somebody did want to scam Target, they could do the same thing. Just say, hey, I bought this game from you guys. And you could put some random game up in there that's not worth a lot of money for a game that is worth a lot of money. It's like, I don't know. I guess Target makes a lot of money, so they don't really care. They probably thinks like the chances of that happening is very rare. So yeah, have had similar experiences with Target returns. They are great. Would have been hilarious. Would have been not hilarious if we got the next episode. So what if he would return that version, return that copy to Target, then bought another version of the same game, then he opened it. It was like the same uh, random Japanese infomercial thing, and got the next episode of it. That would have been pretty funny. That been, well, I see you say hilarious, but not hilarious because that'd been funny, but not funny at the same time. That'd been so random. Uh, I'm sorry you doubled all that for a 6 out of 10 game. I'm so sorry for laughing, but what the F? Nothing like Korean QVC. Oh, okay, that's like the home shopping network, I guess in Korea or something like they was looking at. Okay. Dude, the same exact thing happened to me when Target, for me, the same thing happened to me from Target when I was a kid. And Soul Calibur 4 came out, I got home, it was a dish just like this. To be honest, I cried. Yeah, that would suck. That would definitely sucks. Anyone can buy a shrink wrap machine. Someone bought the game, kept the disc, and returned the shrink wrap box. Very hard to track because there's no inventory system that tracks individually unused products. They'll see one or several people return Sackboy. They have no way of knowing who returned which copy. Anyone can buy a shrink wrap machine. Also, anyone can put a disc they already own inside their PS5, record the TV for 10 seconds, then record them taking the disc out of their PS5, finally make up a story about disc having been found in still Sackboy box brought from Target. It is kind of like it's such a weird thing because the person who made this post could be making it up. Who knows? But I highly doubt it. But they could be making it up. It's just a possibility. This whole thing is just this whole business is completely messed up because I see what he's saying too. That somebody can buy a shrink wrap machine and just return the copy of the game. They can take the game and just put a random disc up in there and just like, yeah, either way, it sucks. I get both people's point of view. That sucks either way. I never had trouble with returns as long as I have a receipt from Walmart. Target should be any different. I tried taking an unopened Cyberpunk back to Target a day after I bought it, and they refused to accept the return. The unopened copy? They said they were getting repackaged games returned to them, probably like OP. I reluctantly asked to talk to a manager and they had to plead my case before they begrudgingly took it back. That might be the last game purchase I make at Target. Weird post of downvote. Okay, so this guy said he had like the weird opposite experience where he took back an unopened game to Target and they still won't take a refund. He said people have been doing that whole repackaging games. So this is definitely weird. So this is a weird scenario right here. I guess there's a lot of scams going on with these video games. I have never heard of this before, but I guess people have been repackaging their games. Wow, so that's definitely interesting. Why did you put the disc in your console? OP was hoping it could have been a leaked Elden Ring alpha build. Why not? Looks like the limited edition. How the hell does this even happen? Next gen graphics. You found the Korean shopping channel Golden Ticket. The idea of a factory worker putting it in there as a joke or an accident would make sense, but Sony is Japanese, Sackboy is from the UK studio, and I assume you're an American, so where does Korea come to the story? There are PS5 factories in Korea as well as Japan. I'm sure that there may be others in other countries as well. Dude, I'm effing dead. This is too funny. This is funny, but it's pretty messed up as well too, though. So yeah, this is a pretty long thread, but we get the gist of it. Like how the guy went to Target, bought a copy of Sackboy, brand new. Then he came home, opened it, and it was a weird Korean infomercial disc up in there. So definitely random stuff right there, completely random. That has never happened to me. I bought a sealed video game, but it has happened to other products Like I said, with that camera, I bought a product and it was not in the box. The camera wasn't in the box, so yeah, that definitely sucks. Yeah, I know the frustration that this guy was feeling, but yeah. That concludes this video. Definitely see your comments down below. Leave a like for this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.